Welcome to Crack-A-Pack. My name's Andrew. Today we're cracking open Shadows over Innistrad. Let's get cracking. Our first card today is Press for Answers, followed by Inquisitor's Ox, Just the Wind, Intrepid Provisioner, Stromkirk Mentor, Tormenting Voice, Root Out, Rottenheart Ghoul, Reduced to Ashes, Manic Scribe, Pale Rider of Trostad, Fleeting Memories, Brain in a Jar, which for 2 is an artifact that reads 1 and tap, put a charge counter on Brain in a Jar. Then you may cast an instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on Brain in a Jar from your hand without paying its mana cost. And 3, paying 3 and tap, remove X charge counters from Brain in a Jar, Scry X. So, in a Counters Matter or a Proliferate deck, this could be okay. It's certainly not great, though. I think it's going to be slow and clunky on its own, and even with dedicated charge counter or proliferate support, it's going to be middling at best. The second ability to scry can just completely ignore. The real draw for this would be, cheating out instants and sorceries without paying their mana cost, but having to do it at such a slow rate of paying 1, tapping this, so you're doing it once a turn, unless you have a way to untap an artifact, which, if you're building a deck around it, sure, you might, if you're specifically building around Brain in a Jar. But if you're doing that, then I really would question how well the deck runs if you are putting all your eggs in the basket of paying 1 to tap, put a charge counter, and cheat out an instant or sorcery, and then find a way to untap it and do it again. It's not great, and I don't think that it's going to see any use in any of my decks anytime soon, but if it's seen use in one of your decks, or you have seen it used since this was in Standard, maybe post its rotation, let me know in the comments below. I'd be really interested to see if this is actually being used in modern Magic now. 5 years after this came out? 6 years? Next we have Solitary Hunter, which transforms into one of the pack. Then we have our Double-Faced Wildcard, and an insect token to round out the pack. And pack 1, pick 1. Let's see, so contenders would be Manic Scribe or maybe Fleeting Memories. I wouldn't do Brain in a Jar though it's colorless, because it just is a wasted card in my opinion. So 2 mana 3/3 with Pale Rider of Trostad might be a decent pack 1 pick 1. But I think Manic Scribe might be a better pick 1, just because of the, it's mill, so that's a draw to me. It's a strategy I like. But it would be hard to go wrong with Pale Rider, so as much as I want to say Manic Scribe, I'm going to say Pale Rite of Trostad would be pack 1, pick 1, since that is a solid body at 2 mana plus Skulk, so it can't be blocked by bigger creatures. And sure, it's going to make you discard a card, but for a 3/3 on turn 2 that is board presence and in a draft format, that is going to be pretty valuable. That said, let me know what your pack 1, pick 1 would be for this pack. And with that, that's all for today. Thank you for cracking along with me. Be sure to check back tomorrow as crack open another pack.